Hey, 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 everybody. This is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. How are y'all doing this afternoon? Pardon me for being a little bit late. Right now, I'm having a little bit of PTSD, a little bit of anxiety. Right now in Houston, Texas, it is lightning, thunder, and raining. And we do need we do definitely need, the water, the rain, because it's been very dry and very hot. Well, it's a little humid the last month. But it always reminds me about Hurricane Harvey, which basically most of the city was underwater. Um, and then also, boy, he gets a little anxious, well, a lot of anxious when it's raining like this. So, he's up under me. So, I just want to come on here briefly and just talk about the three individuals that are on my thumbnail. They have been charged with some very serious crimes. Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, I may have to do another live after this because the street committee, the transcript committee, has given me some more details about Bishop Dwight Reed and this whole Reed family drama in this car. I'm getting more receipts, and I got to get that all organized and put it up on here. So hopefully I don't get knocked out by the storm because my lights did flicker about 10 minutes ago, and they came right back on. So I'm kind of like doing like what my aunt, my great aunts, probably some of your mamas and great grandmamas did when y'all live when it was thunder and rain, and you go on there, put all the lights on, and you sit down and be quiet. Hey, Wisdom is Life. So glad you can be here. So what I want to talk about is because I know how some people, these three individuals on the thumbnail, they should be locked up and they should not be left out. At least in my opinion. Go to jail, go to hell. You're doing things involving someone who is under 18 years old, and you've been doing it, getting away with it probably for years, years, and years. You had people uh, enabling your behavior. They need to go to jail too. They need to go to jail. Okay. And and it's been a long time coming, you know. Let me see. Go get, hold on. Come on, boy. Boy, he gets anxious. It's thunder and raining. Hold on, y'all. My AC is loud as I don't know what. Can y'all hear that rain out there? It's okay, boy. It's okay. Okay, come on. He will not wear his anxiety blanket. His anxiety vest. Okay, boy, come on up here. Calm down. Hey, Hood Therapy. I'm so glad you can make it. Stop, boy. I know, I know. Yes, tired of enablers getting the hard pass. And then this is the thing with Ghislaine Maxwell. She was an enabler and co-conspirator because she was actually supplying it. So okay, my dog is hopefully gonna relax. So let's talk first about Josh Duggar. Okay, so I don't know if you guys knew about Josh Duggar. He is part of. He's part of the Duggar family. He used to be on TLC. They're this very, I guess you say, private, not private, but really big fundamentalist um, family. They had a show on TLC. It was 19, I think it was 19 and counting or something like that. Because they literally had steps up of kids, a lot of kids. They had so many kids that their oldest kids were having kids, and then the grandkids and their kids were the same age. Yeah. So, in actuality, Josh Duggar um, was on trial. Let me. Okay. And then he got sentenced. He's sentenced to, they put it by months, 151 months, which is basically 12 and a half years. Okay. And it says on June 28th, former reality TV star Joshua Duggar, 34, began serving his prison sentence at Federal Correctional Institute, Seagoville, outside of Dallas, Texas, according to the Bureau of Prisons inmates roster. So this is federal prison. By the way, they're all going to federal prison. This is federal prison. Okay. On May 25th, Duggar was sentenced to 151 months in federal prison for his child pornography conviction in the Western District of Arkansas Federal Court in Fayetteville in December 2021. He was held in the Washington County Jail from the date of his conviction until the process of transferring him to a federal facility began early on the morning of June 24. At sentencing, Duggar's defense team offered Seagoville and Texarkana, a pair of federal prisons in Texas, as possible locations for him to serve his sentence due to the proximity to his family. Judge Timothy L. Brooks said that he would recommend Seagoville due to their high-end treatment for sex offenders. Federal Corrections Institute, Seagoville is located in the southeast corner of the Dallas metro area, approximately 350 miles from where Duggar was sentenced. Seagoville is described as a low-security federal correctional institution with an adjacent minimum security satellite camp and detention center. It is home to 1,740 male inmates, with 96 of those located at the institution's camp. In 2020, it suffered a severe COVID-19 outbreak with over 1,300 prisoners testing positive. Okay. Okay, so the Bureau, this particular unit offers recognizing sex offenders as a vulnerable population within a prison setting, institutional assignment, unit management, psychology treatment program, and reentry planning promote the well-being of sex offenders while incarcerated and help both the offenders and society by reducing the likelihood of reoffense after a release. Seagoville program consists of outpatient groups, meaning 2 to 3 times per week for several hours, and it takes 9 to 12 months to complete. The moderate intensity program allows participants an opportunity to learn basic skills and concepts to help them understand their past offenses and to reduce risk of future offending. The program description notes that it is offered to offenders evaluated to have low to moderate risk of reoffending. Okay, because if you, oh, hold on, y'all, hold on. Yeah, can y'all hear me? Okay. All right. So, okay. So I guess they evaluated him and figured like, oh, okay, he's less like a reoffend. Plus, he's married. I think he has kids, and plus, he's supposed to be from a big family. So I guess they figure and it was only, not saying it's only child pornography because I still think that's bad. But I guess since he didn't like actually touch children, but I don't know. I just don't feel like it's still right because once you're watching kids, if he's watching children, then maybe he was gonna actually start touching children. But I want to say this is the guy that they said molested his sister. So I'm just like, hold on, y'all. Boy, stop it. Thank you. Oh yeah. I was hungry inside. I ordered some food before it started raining. It started raining. Okay. All right. So come on, boy. He's my baby. Come on. Anxiety, I tell you. So, oh no, he leaving. Okay. Okay. I love my dog. Okay. So, um, Wisdom is life. Are you sure he is? Is he the one that molested his sisters? Let me see. What's this? Okay. Okay, so it was him. That's why they not on TV no more. Okay. Okay, so I guess this was like months ago when he was they were looking at where to sentence him. So the federal judge on Wednesday did tell how the allegations that Josh Duggar sexually abused his younger sisters first came to light. Oh, the judge said the allegations were kept secret for years until a family friend inadvertently revealed them to their church community. Duggar was never criminally charged for the alleged abuse, but issued a public apology in 2015. Okay, so see. See, now I got problems with the 12 and a half years. But I'm still, they got him on what they could get him on. And I guess the family probably told the girls not to pursue, and the state maybe didn't take it up. But you was molesting your sisters, and you was a child porn. Do we know he didn't molest nobody else in that community? Because oh wait, there was a loss. Okay, Judge Timothy Brooks oversaw Duggar's child pornography trial last year. Described the details in a ruling on Wednesday, dismissing a lawsuit from four of Duggar's sisters. What? The sisters had sued a number of Arkansas officials in 2017, arguing that police improperly released documents from the molestation investigation and violated their privacy. You're not suing your brother? Okay. Most of the facts contained in Brooks' ruling were already known to the public through media reports and police documents. Brooks' ruling summarized a disturbing years-long series of events in gripping detail. Brooks began by claiming that Duggar's four sisters were sexually abused by their brother Joshua between March of 2002 and March of 2003, when he was 14 years old and 15-year-olds. The four sisters were between the ages of 5 and 11 when the alleged abuse occurred. Fuck you, Josh. fuck you. And you know what? Uh-huh. See, it's good that I'm not the justice system and I'm not God. Because I'm like, go to jail, go to hell. He would never get out, as far as I'm concerned. It says their parents, Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, discovered the abuse but did not report it to the police or any state agency. Instead, they decided to keep it a secret and discipline Joshua privately. Unfortunately, whatever Mr. and Mrs. Duggar tried to do to stop Joshua did not work. Cause I think they sent him like to a church camp or some camp. The Duggar parents sought help from their family and friends, Jim and Bobby Holt, who were leaders within the Duggar's church community. Both Jim and Bobby testified that during Duggar's child pornography trial, and Bobby Holt told the court that Duggar confessed to her on multiple occasions by touching his sisters over and under their clothes. Okay, Josh, you deserve to be in prison, but you need way more than 12 and a half years. You were 14 and 15 years old, and you were molesting your sister who aged 5 to 11. What in the hell, Josh? You wrong. Go to hell, Josh. And they gave him they sent him to a treatment center because he is less likely to reoffend. Hell, is his own kid safe? Do he have kids? Let me look it up. I'm sorry, y'all. My voice is going high. I don't be getting upset about stuff. Come on, let's look at children. Wait, is this hold on. This man got 7 kids. So I guess he falling in the fan. Is he gonna have to be supervised with the children when he get out in 12 years? Oh my good, 7 children who are basically the same age as your sister were when you were abusing them. He and Anna have been married 13 years. Wait, he's only 34? You got married at 21? Damn. He got Mackenzie 12, Michael 10, Marcus 8. Why is there no name M? Meredith 6, Mason 4, and Mariella 1. Oh, Jesus, be offense. Oh my God. I'm counting 6, but they say he had 7. She must have just had a baby in December or something. She needs to get her tubes started at this point. Mm-hmm. Cause if she gets conjugals, he might impregnate her when she in there. Nah. Yes, Jesus, take the wheel. I'm just like, man. I'm not, sir. I wish they could have got him on the list. The sister's not. Yeah. Oh Lord, just. Who is Amy Duggar? Is that his sister? That she's upset, furious at delusional family supporting Josh Duggar, head of child pornography. Okay. Oh, listen to this. Listen to this. Josh Duggar not allowed to have unsupervised visits with his 7 children after sentencing. I'm like, okay, good. Josh Duggar's wife will celebrate birthday with kids while he is in jail. They're her number one priority. Okay, good. Okay, Josh Duggar will not be able to have unsupervised contact with his own kids when he's released. He don't need it. Hell, when he get crack kids, them too. I think he's gonna be on probation like for 20 years or something when he gets out. He's gonna be 45. Josh Duggar post prison probation. No porn, no solo visits with kids for 20 years. See, 20 years. Judge Duggar can't watch porn or see his own kids without permission after prison. See? Permission. I'm just like, sorry. Mm. And when them kids have their own kids, they gonna need to watch. They got to watch Grandpa. Ain't that some? Oh Lord, they gonna have to watch Grandpa. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I just go to jail, buddy. I'm sorry. Jesus, you gonna have to work. Please work on me. Work on me. Okay. Okay. All right. So next on the list, we got Ghislaine Maxwell, who is the uh, former girlfriend of Jeffrey Epstein, who used to have these, who committed suicide in jail. Well, they say he committed suicide in jail for, let me write down what she got. But he, okay, let me just read make sure. Yeah. All right. Okay, I need some, they getting all technical on this website. Let me look at how they, okay. So, about the same day that Josh started his sentence at Seagoville Prison outside of Dallas, Ghislaine Maxwell, the judge sentenced her to 20 years in federal prison Tuesday last week this week for carrying out a years-long scheme with her longtime confidant Jeffrey Epstein to groom and sexually abuse underage girls. Maxwell 60. Oh, she's 60? Damn. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Did not testify in her defense during the trial late last year, which ended with her conviction on 5 counts. Okay, let's look at what her. Oh, the lights. Oh, yeah, the lights is blinking. Lights is blinking. Boy, it's moving. Okay. All right. So, what was the 5 counts? I'm looking at the 5 counts. What's the 5 counts? Oh, my light's flickering. Y'all pray for me. Jesus, be the electricity and keep it on. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. Which ended her, including sex. Okay, Maxwell 69 testified in defense during the trial late last year, which ended with her conviction on 5 counts, including sex trafficking of a minor. But on Tuesday, she spoke in court to the victim shortly before the sentence was handed down. Jeffrey Epstein should have been here before all of you. Maxwell said at the podium, her legs shackled. It is not about Epstein ultimately. It is for me to be sentenced. Maxwell Epstein's former girlfriend, and all that she had been convicted in a sex trafficking scheme, but stopped short of taking responsibility. I am sorry for the pain that you experienced, Maxwell said. I hope my conviction brings you closure. No, I'm sorry. Prosecutors had asked the judge to sentence Maxwell to 30 to 55 years in prison, while the probation department recommended 20. Maxwell attorneys requested a more lenient sentence of between 4.25 and 5.25 years. Us, your attorneys has got the living God to ask that. She assisted a man in bringing underage minors so other people can have sex with them, and you want her to have 4.25 yes. Can y'all still hear me? Miss Maxwell is not punished in place of Epstein, she said. Miss Maxwell is being punished for the role that she played. Okay, ma'am. Maxwell was also sentenced to 5 years of supervised release and 750,000 fine, which her attorney said she is unable to pay. She said that she will be sent to a federal prison in Danbury, Connecticut. Wait, wasn't she in hiding with a bodyguard? But she can't pay $750,000. Epstein, who pleaded guilty in 2008 to state prostitution charges, was indicted on federal sex trafficking charge in July 2019, but died by suicide in prison a month later. Maxwell has been detained since her arrest in July 20, and prosecutors said she received credit for 2 years of time served. Yeah, because she wasn't out on bail. Okay. I'm mad about this. You like, they asking for 4 to 5 years. Man, seriously? Let me look up what because it says sex trafficking charges. Let me look at what her charges. Because I think one of the charges she actually tried not guilty, but most of the charges. Okay, someone. Okay. So she had actually 6 federal counts. She had sex trafficking of a minor, enticing the minor to travel to engage in criminal sexual activity, transporting a minor with the intent to engage in criminal sexual activity, and 3 counts of conspiracy. She was acquitted on the charge of enticing a minor to travel to engage in illegal sex acts. So they're saying she didn't entice the girls to come on, but she did, I guess, provided the transportation. You can hear me now? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. This is a charge I relate to testimony from 4 women who say Maxwell facilitated their sexual abuse and sometimes participated in it as well. Oh, excuse me, ma'am, you nasty. Oh, you didn't go to jail. Go ahead too. More than a decade ago when they were under 18. Mm-mm. So she's guilty of sex trafficking a minor, enticing the minor to travel to engage in sex, transporting the minor with intent to engage criminal, and 3 counts of conspiracy. But she wasn't. Hold on. She wasn't. She was acquitted of enticing a minor. Wait, you still can't hear me? Okay. Okay. Can y'all hear me now? I was reading. Okay. Hey, B. I was reading Ghislaine Maxwell's charge, which she's getting 20 years for. Sex trafficking a minor, enticing the minor to travel in criminal sexual activity, transporting the minor with the intent to engage in criminal sexual activity, and 3 counts of conspiracy. So she was only acquitted of one of those, enticing the minor to travel to engage in illegal sexual acts. So she didn't do the enticing, or I guess you can say going to find a girl. She just like, hey, y'all board this plane, let's go. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, Ghislaine, you still can't hear me, and B. I just refreshed so y'all can hear me. Now I will say this: I know people live a long time. She's 60. She might actually get out at 80. Well, she already did 2 years, so she got 18 more years in there. Um, so yeah. Mm. I hope she keeps healthy, whatever. Cause she ain't got no money. $750,000. That man didn't leave you no money when you died. He ain't had no will. I'm sorry, man. I don't feel no sympathy for you. Go to jail. Go to hell. You and Josh Duggar. You and Josh Duggar. They wanted to give her 30 to 55 years. 30 to 55 years. Okay. Let's go to last. I would say not least, but okay. Let's go to Aura Kelly. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. R. Kelly was sentenced this week to 30 years in prison on racketeering and sex trafficking charges. Okay. Federal racketeering. Let's look at it says a jury convicted Kelly last September. Okay, let's go back. All right. A jury convicted Kelly last September on 9 counts, including 1 charge of racketeering and 8 counts of violation of the Mann Act, a sex trafficking law. Prosecutors from the Eastern District of New York accused Kelly of using his status as a celebrity and a network of people at his disposal to target girls, boys, and young women for his own sexual gratification. Mm. To more than 25 years behind bars, while his defense attorneys asked for 10 or fewer. Y'all defense attorneys is really this is a weak ass. Come on now. Can y'all hear me clearly? The thing went out again. Can you hear me now? Can y'all hear me? Let me know. He got 30. By the way, this is his federal trial. That's why, because he's non-violation of the Mann Act, because he was bringing girls over from one state to another so he can get them. Have sex with them. And he has another trial. I believe it's Chicago and Illinois. Well, of course, Illinois. And I think in Minnesota. So he got like 2 more like state trials. But he's been in the federal metropolitan. Where's he been? The Federal Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn. Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like 30 years. Okay, yeah, all right. It, like the last 2, go to jail, go to hell. You've been doing this for 30 years? You've been getting away with this since I was in high school. Your first trial was not guilty because one of your victims didn't cooperate because you gave her family money. Sparkle's niece. She was only to speak out, and then she got blacklisted because of it. Then again, I feel like she didn't do enough to protect her niece. Then I think it was her sister and brother-in-law allegedly took money and they hushed it up to her. Oh no, that's not her in the video. But then who other child could it be there? And then there are some R. Kelly apologists, Oh, why did he get more time than Ghislaine Maxwell? Well, Ghislaine Maxwell had 6 charges. She got convicted of 5. R. Kelly had 10 charges. He got convicted of all 10. Ghislaine Maxwell assisted. Okay? She was the enabler. She got 20 years for enabling. Your ass, R. Kelly, got 30 years because your ass was actually doing the fucking act. Some of y'all don't come with that, oh, he got more time than her because he's a black man. Possibly. More famous than her? Possibly. Okay. He probably don't, I don't know. But look, this is the thing. Ghislaine Maxwell is the type of person that probably would have enabled R. Kelly's behavior. So she got 20 years for that. R. Kelly was doing the actual acts. And Tariq Nasheed, how dare you say, oh, this is going to be used, his sin is going to be used to hurt other black men. It was like almost you like saying, oh, this is bad that this happened to him. I mean, he deserved to go to jail, but it's going to be used against other black folks. Really? Other black men? How many other black men you know taking minors over state lines to have sex with them? I'll wait. Okay. And as far as I'm concerned, R. Kelly's enablers need to be sentenced next. They need to get some Ghislaine Maxwell sentences. They need to get them some 20 years. You know, as far as I'm concerned. Okay. Let's keep it real now. Let's keep it real. Okay. Let me see. Wait, they're saying he on oh, wait. Okay. Mm. Right, right. Wait, what does it say? R. Kelly funneled millions of dollars from music royalties through a childhood friend right before his sex trafficking conviction. Oh, so he got money. R. Kelly sold some of his music rights for $5 million around the time of his trial. Prosecutor ordered the proceeds should be considered when the judge issues a fine. Kelly was sentenced to 30 years in prison plus $140,000 in fines with restitution. I mean, goes to the victims to be decided later. R. Kelly secretly has access to millions of dollars from the sale of some of his music royalties, funneled them through a childhood friend around the time of his sex trafficking trial last year. Uh-huh. It says, it says Kelly, through his RB, received revenue from two separate forms of intellectual property rights. One is from his master recordings, which is owned by Sony. The other is the rights to his compositions and lyrics, which Kelly personally held until August 2021. Okay. Sony has withheld paying Kelly royalties from his master recording as the company deals with judgments related to civil legal proceedings against him. They are currently holding on to between $3.5 to $4.5 million worth of royalties for Kelly, but owe $7 million in judgments. Sony does. The composition and lyric right, however, were sold for $5 million in August. That is damn cheap. Really too cheap. Because does he still get a check for someone singing it? It says the proceeds were being held by Kelly's childhood friend Keith Halbert. Halbert also received hundreds of thousands of dollars from royalties from those rights. Okay. Okay. I wonder how he trying to when he got that Bill Cosby lawyer. I was like, how you gonna pay that Bill Cosby lawyer? Okay, so it still ain't got the restitution trial. So you got $100,000 fine plus a statutory $40,000 human trafficking penalty in addition to the 30-year sentence. Okay. I still think he gonna need another lawyer for a super position. That's low. That's really low for them songs. Lord. Okay, what this other lady said, if Kells goes down, everybody's going down. R. Kelly fan charged with threatening federal prosecutors in New York. You know what? That's okay. Okay. Sorry, man. I think that was a guy who did that. An avid R. Kelly fan has been arrested in the Chicago area on federal charges, alleging he threatened to storm the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York. See, some of y'all need to go sit down. Go lay down. Go see. Now you're gonna go lay down for real, because the cops they finna. You talking about storming a U.S. Attorney's Office for R. Kelly? But this is the thing, Wisdom is like, you gotta do a lot of your like he has 30 years in federal prison, and either federal prison, they want you to do all your time or damn near close to it. So he'll have to like serve what I think 75% of his sentence. He's already been in there like Ghislaine Maxwell 2 years. So, and that's federal prison, and that's not including his state trials. He got 2 more trials to go through. So, are they gonna say, okay, all of these sentences are concurrently? You know? Yeah, he will get credit for what he got now. Yeah, he needs to get someone power attorney about them royalties, though. That was. I'm sorry. I think even though I don't like R. Kelly, he did write some good songs, and he needs to pay that restitution back to them victims. So I think 5 million was cheap, too cheap. He said that's where they work at. We're going to storm the office. If you ain't got the stomach for the blank, we about to. I'm just asking you. I'm asking that you just bail out. This dude was real. His name is Christopher Gunn, 39, of Bolingbrook. Dude, making threats. Says prosecutors are asking that he be brought to New York in custody to face the charges. Oh, so that guy is he was in a Chicago's federal court, but the New York prosecutors like send him here. Whew. Mm-mm-mm. Much as I love the song "Step in the Name of Love," you are not alone. I believe I can fly. R. Kelly, go to jail, go to hell. Good thing I'm not the law of the Lord. And then y'all see where his brother what did an interview with Tasha K. I'm like, mm. No, getting ready for New York now. No, this is the guy, his follower. I mean, one of his fans threatened the U.S. Attorney's Office in New York, but that guy lives in Chicago. He got arrested for the threat, and so he was in the Chicago. They say, "Oh, we're gonna detain you till we figure out what we're gonna do with you a week later." But the New York U.S. Attorney's Office, like, "Hey, y'all need to send him to New York." He claiming he lied about what? About what he said in the documentary on the courtroom. Okay. R. Kelly is 55 years old. So he got 30, 85. He already did 2, so he'll be 83. I am so him and Ghislaine Maxwell gonna be in there. Mhm. They're gonna be in there. Yeah, he got what he deserved. I could think the amount of time because I'm not sure. Yeah. Now, at the beginning, a lot of people kept saying, like, oh, why y'all doing this to the black man? What about Harvey Weinstein? Guess what? Harvey Weinstein had his trial and he was found guilty. Uh, and then he went to California for his other trial. He's still in jail. So y'all can't use that one no more. Plus, this is like post Me Too. Plus, he's had a history, like I said, he's had a history of this for 30 years. And there were a lot of people say, well, oh, Elvis had this. And Elvis. He was wrong too. And back then, it was a lot of men having relations with underage girls. And he was famous. Yeah, Jerry Lee Lewis, yeah, Elvis, okay. Probably some other folks. We know that now there are a lot of underage people at the Playboy Mansion. Okay. Everybody's like, oh, why the black men getting it? Well, y'all actually are high profile black men, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly, all right? So in our world, we see them a lot. But yeah, it does, when you look at Kevin Spacey, Harvey Weinstein, who's the other one they got a trial coming up. Someone else got a trial coming up. But I will say this: a lot of when the Me Too stuff was starting to happen, a lot of them, I noticed a lot of white boys and some white girls. I saw the Tasha K interview. I turned it off. How long was it? Because I'm thinking about getting her membership so that I can, she got some good she got a couple interviews over there I like to see. Just saying. He claimed he lied about her. Oh, okay. But they do need to be fair. I'm serious. Especially but I guess with the federal cases, it seemed that they are fair. I mean, like if you look at Ghislaine Maxwell, you look at Harvey Weinstein, like, oh, okay, y'all got about the same close sentencing for what y'all did. I don't know, but I think for the state cases, that's where you don't see the that's where you see the unequalness, because each state has their own laws for them. So like, and also a lot of these county attorneys are elected, so I think also while Bill Cosby got convicted, even the court said, based on the previous agreement, he shouldn't have been convicted and gone to jail. They were trying to prove a point. Like, nobody is above the law. I'm gonna be tough on crime, so I'm gonna take down. I'm gonna do, Bill Cosby. Oh yeah, I'm waiting on this trial right here. Now this one got this is ridiculous. She was sentenced for sex trafficking, but apart from Prince Andrew, who was she trafficking these girls to? They all need to be in jail, but we may never know their names. That's true. But then I was reading somewhere, I gotta find it. They're saying that she got a little black book in that. If she wants some less time, she might be like, look, I'm 60. I'm gonna get out when I'm 80. I already did 2 years. I'm gonna be 78. Can y'all help a sister out? So I don't know. But I wonder if Prince Andrew gonna have a trial. Well, he's not from here. But the island they were on, was that a U.S. territorial island? But but the U.S. court said that, the U.S. court said that girl can't sue him. The one that was underage and had sex with him. She's like, she can't sue him. So, which I'm thinking that, well, if she can sue him, then maybe there's a federal whatever can be used. They they killed Epstein to protect themselves because he would have spilled the beans and told all. Okay, yeah, he's a royal. He'll never get in trouble. I thought so too, until I saw where his mama snatched his title. His mama snatched his what do you call it? He's still Prince Andrew, but he has no. She took back. He's not honorable Prince or something. His Royal Highness. She took away his Royal Highness title, and she took back all the stuff that he was in charge of. You know, in the family, and I think she took away. I think he's the Duke of something. She took that away from him. And so basically he got to go like live in like a house that's not part of the royal family. And she's like, yeah, he said he's, and I think she issued a statement saying, oh yeah, he's in this suit as a uh what does she call it, a regular citizen. Oh, she took them quicker than, and then she did it. Look, she did it right before her birthday, I think, and right before the Queen's Jubilee. She said, She probably cussed him out. Come on, I told you to stop hanging out with that Jeffrey boy. And look what happened. Look what you did. You know I'm already stressed. I gotta deal with one of my favorite grandsons done left America because your goddamn daddy and his brother. And here you all over here with a whole goddamn trial. Andrew, what? Why am I going through this right now? We already got to do a divorce with Fergie back in the 80s, late 90s. What the hell? That woman was probably wanting to beat that man with her purse. Because she always carries the purse everywhere she goes. Oh, yeah. She wasn't about to get embarrassed. Yeah. She wasn't. Mm-mm. So, I said, I ain't never know you could get your stuff snatched like that. She snatched his stuff faster than they snatched um uh Harry and Meghan stuff. But Harry and Meghan wanted to give their stuff away. They're like, we don't want to be full time. This can y'all just we just, and finally after a while, she's like, you know what? Just take it all. Just take it all. We good. Take us out. The yeah. We don't want to be the Duke and Duchess stuff in the month. Here, y'all take this stuff. Y'all take it. Okay. The Queen and her husband are involved too. They stole children from Canada in the 60s. Every time a witness was due to give evidence in court, they ended up dead. Damn. Wait, are they involved with the Epstein stuff? Or a separate case, the sheriff is? Is it a separate case? Is it a separate case? But also there was children who were also sent to Native children sent to boarding school taken away from their parents. That was messed up too. Lord have mercy. But like I said, these three, I figure like this week, that's where they should be. That's where they should be. And like Adrian Expression say, good riddance. If it was me, they would never get out. Well, to be honest, I put it like this. Josh wouldn't get out until he was the same age as the other two. Because I don't trust him around his own kids. And he gonna be somebody's grandpa one day? Uh-uh. No, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm, no, no, no. No, no, no. Like, mm-mm. Yeah. Hey, Christine Park, so glad you could make it. Okay, that's where they stole them from. Docs should be on YouTube if they haven't taken it down. Okay, I'm gonna look for it. Okay, it's a separate case. Okay, they stole Native Connect. Yeah, because I follow a couple on Facebook. I follow a couple of Native groups, and they'll put like news and stuff from here and from like Canada and stuff like that. But yeah. Duggar should have gotten more time. I think so too, but I think what happened is since he molested his sister and it was never reported, and that family is not going to testify. They're not going to be cooperative. Okay. And he for the child pornography, they got him on something. They gave him 12.5 years. But he was already in jail, so he did a little time. I blame Josh for having all them damn kids. I blame their parents. I don't want to say I want to blame them for having all them damn kids. I blame you for not protecting your daughters. Or at least giving Josh the punishment he should have had. Because I feel like it was more about embarrassment for the family. Like, your daughters were molested by your son. He don't need to be in the house. He needs to be in jail. And they got the community to send him to some type of church camp, something. You try to get him church counseling. You know, that didn't work. Okay, that didn't work. Got married, had kids, and then they still found out he was over there watching child pornography. So it didn't work. It didn't work. Yeah, they were worried about like, oh, we're gonna handle this in-house. And I want to say they're part of it, the whatever church they're part of. I think it's like one of those religious fundamentalists. I'm gonna look at that church. I'm gonna look. I think I might do a video on that. Looking at the Duggars and the Platts to see like what kind of church movements are y'all, because they're not Mormons. There's some other church, religious fundamentalist groups. I'm just like, what y'all doing? Y'all having all these damn kids, but they still some stuff still wrong. So that's how I feel like that them two people to charge, that mama and daddy who didn't report, they should be getting time like Ghislaine Maxwell, as far as I'm concerned. Y'all enabled that man's behavior. Y'all thought, yeah, oh, we gonna fix it. We gonna fix it through the church. Okay. Guess what we got nowadays? We got church and we got therapists and treatment centers out here. I think the article also said, I need to put them in the description, that they what's his name is supposed to get some type of treatment too. I don't know. I kind of feel like, did all of Chicago know that he was always rolling by McDonald's in the school? Because when I saw Surviving R. Kelly, I was like, what the hell? Y'all all know? Yeah, because he's not the oldest. He's not the oldest. So where did he? I mean, unless like you said, something with sometimes people who are molested, they molest others, but at the same time, it's like, but I don't know. Did you get it from something else? Because I want to assume they were not allowed to date girls. So did he just like have all these urges and he just took it out on his sisters? I mean, this song. I don't know. They were 5 and 11. Okay. So, but thank y'all so much for listening to me for an hour. I'm gonna go because the street community. Oh, Christine, you weren't here. the street committee, the transcript committee, sent me some more information about what I talked about last night, about the bishop, his nieces, and that car. So I gotta, hopefully it'll stop thunder and lightning. My light stop flickering because it's thunder and lightning rain here. Hopefully. Yeah. Yeah, they knew because my cousin told back in the day, and she is from Chicago. So everybody in the goddamn town knew. What in the hell? Chicago ain't got no problems, but oh my goodness. Look into Jimmy Seville and his connection with the royal family. Nothing royal about him. Jimmy Seville. Okay, I'm gonna look that into sheriff's. Okay. All right. Y'all have a good 4th of July holiday weekend. If the lights stop flickering and stuff, and once I can get all this information about the the Reed family drama, I'll come back on. Okay. Oh wait, I forgot. What's today? Oh, it's Friday Night Live tonight. Dang, I gotta get ready for that. Okay. So join me, Dara Moore, and Marcellus McMillan, and I believe they just told me Roxanne is back from vacation or doing self-care. So she's supposed to be on tonight too. So please meet us on Dara Moore's channel at 8 p.m. Eastern. Okay. When people have a lot of kids, they have the older kids take care of the younger ones. Yeah, that's true. All right. Thank y'all so much. The sheriff is Wisdom is Life, Christine Parks, and B. Okay. And Demita 1968. And Hood Therapy, thank you so much. And thank you to those who will be watching the replay of this. Please like, share, subscribe. Help me with the algorithm. Please watch the ads. That really does help me a whole lot. You can also support me. Let me see your transcript by becoming a member of the Let Me See Your Transcript channel. I do give extra content to members. I just dropped a video the day before yesterday. You can also send a cash app, a super chat, buy some merch. But if you can't do any of that, like, share, subscribe. Talk to y'all later. Bye.